Hello, welcome back to another video, and today's gonna be another recommendation as always, since these videos have been popping off, so I might as well do some more, and today we're gonna be checking out a recently released manhwa. It seems to have two titles. It's called The Last Adventure in webtoon, but in other sites I've seen it being called Maple Story The Last Adventure. Apparently it has some tiny bits of references or like some inspirations from Maple Story, but not that much. At least that's what I've seen from the comments that I've read, but I don't really know because I've never knew about Maple Story or played it. I researched it and it's apparently some sort of game, but that's all that I know about it, so that didn't really bother me. So it bothers some people apparently in the comments. They're like, they have so much reference in Maple Story, how did they mess this up? They could have just used the maps, the different monsters, but they use generic ass monsters. And I was like, what? At least I didn't see it that way. I was like, it seems fine to me. The monsters weren't that generic, it had some unique stuff. But moving on from all that hate and criticism, which I didn't really find suited for me, because I didn't really see the problem, but I guess I've never played Maple Story, maybe that's why. But in this one, in webtoon, it's called The Last Adventure, so maybe I don't know, maybe that's the actual name. So I don't know why they decided to put Maple Story in the other ones, but hey, moving on. This is chapter 1, the prologue. I'm gonna be going through my thoughts as I read this. I already finished it. It's only 30 chapters. It's still ongoing, but yeah, I'm gonna be going through my thoughts. At least that's what I experienced when I first read it. So let's get on with it. Oh yeah, this is like another generic webtoon or manhwa, but it's really well done, at least from what I've read. There's only 30 plus chapters. Well, only 30 chapters. And it's really good. The art is amazing too. It's made from none other than Reader Studios. They come up with some bangers, but not always. When they have the good staff on team, oh my god, that's when the art really be hitting. Because I've read some manhwas made from Reader Studios, and some of them, the art is let's just say it's not up to par to what Solo Leveling was, okay? Or any of the other big hits they do, like the gacha one, the gacha hunter or something. I forgot about that, the full name. Or Omniscient Reader, But yeah, here first let's go through this prologue. I'm not gonna spoil too much of it since I'm just gonna be going through the prologue. So yeah, okay. So you go through this. It seems generic, they come to a city. They're trying to become adventurers. This story is basically about our main character. He was the last adventurer, and then he gets regressed back. It's another regression story. He gets regressed back to when he was a slave, because that's what he was. It's 3 years into the past, so the world's gonna be coming to an end in 3 years time, so he has to work fast. But yeah, the way he does things is quick and snappy. He doesn't drag things out, which I love about this character. He's not one of those main characters that just stays doing nothing and he just becomes a leash. That's kind of what I disliked about Doombreaker. He stayed. If you guys don't know, that's another banger of a manhwa. It has amazing art too. In Doombreaker, the main character, what put me off at the beginning parts was that he was a slave for I don't remember how much, but it seemed 20 plus chapters. I was like, damn bro, can you free yourself? I don't want to see this. Every time there's some sort of cool fight or something, I'm just the other person who has the, what do you call it? Basically, if they tell the slave to stop, they'll stop because they have some sort of insignia on them, crest that burns them and controls them. So if they be kill yourself, they'll kill themselves, which I dislike. I was like, bro, come on, there's a cool fight happening, and then one of the priests or something was stop, and then he stopped. I was like, oh come on. But yeah, eventually he does break free, but that was kind of a spoiler. But I feel that wouldn't impact you guys too much. It's not that much. That's not really the big point of the story in Doombreaker. But moving on from that was just a sideway yapping. Continuing on with the prologue. When I first saw the scene, I thought this was a chick at first. I didn't realize. I only realized that he was like a dude later on, like further, like I like the end of the story. Well, in the prologue, at the end of the prologue, I was like, oh damn, fudge. I didn't notice that he had pecs over here. I thought this was a chick, but yeah. As I was reading these, yeah, this guy's name is Walker. His name is Raymond. You know, it seemed good. I was like, damn, this is a wholehearted like story. I was just hoping it wasn't too boring, you know, like please, but have some action or something. Like, be a good one. This is where our adventure begins. And I was like, oh damn, okay. And they give the background explanations, where it's like, this role is like have gates, and now these guys called Adventures, they go into like a gate. This is basically how it works. In these like gates, looks like this. They have different rankings, of course, like in every other manhwa, like yellow, purple, but this one's a bit different. Purple, apparently red is the weakest, which I mean, which kind of was surprising to me, because it's all leveling. Or like in any other manhwas, usually red means like super dangerous, like the red gate and solo leveling. But in here, it's not. It's the weakest. And this little thing you see here, this thing that represents the amount of teammates you need. So you can't just solo dolo this. You need the number of people that can go in here. That's the, what do you call? That's the entry. That's how you get in. So if this says 6, that means it's a 6-man raid. I think they kind of fucked up here. Unless 6 people went in here, it's just 3 people showing at the back. I mean, 3 people went in here, and it's just 3 people showing at the back. But yeah, this means only 6 people can go in here, and only 6, no less or no more. And you'll see later on, they'll have like scars at like the trees. Like they put like a scratch. That's the amount like attempts it was. So if they go in, it's like 1 attempt. And if they don't come back, then the gate stays open. But if they don't clear it and they come back out of the gate falls apart. That's it. You can't redo a gate. So once you fail, then that's it. And it's not like if you fail it, then the gate will stay open like it did in solo leveling, and you have to clear it, or else the monsters will come on. Nah, if you fail and a survivor comes back, then the gate will just collapse, and that's it. But they do have to conquer it, because if they don't conquer it, then if no one goes into the gate and they don't do anything about it, then monsters will still do come out. So yeah, that's basically the background explanation. And they're like, you know, it's, even though it's dangerous, Adventur is going because of the riches, like always. Yeah, you see the art? It looks fantastic, right? Okay, they're explaining the plan and whatnot. They have to make a plan, and they got the idea that they need slaves. In this world, slaves are used as bait, which is pretty fucked up, man. They just use the slaves as like a, what do you call attention seeker. So basically, they use it to like take the attention of the monsters, and yeah, it's basically bait. And here, this is where they capture the main character. At this point in time, I was like, okay, so who's the main character? Is it one of the guys in this party, or is it this one? Because I was like, okay, so it must be one of them, either this guy over here or this guy. But I didn't really know. Okay, so as we go into the gate, you know, 1 scar. Yeah, like I said, this is the attempt. He says how there's no one, there's like no scar on this tree, well, scratch, because no one has attempted it yet, so they're gonna be the first. So they're ready, you know, all happy giddy. They're going in. I was like, oh damn, wow, my goodness. Okay, so I was seeing, I was like, it's getting interesting. Okay, let's see what happens. The slaves are getting panicked. You know, this is fucked up, man. They still have the chains. I was like, you can't unchain them, and it's connected to the other person, which I was like, why? That's just gonna make it harder for them to like run or whatnot, you know. But yeah, we're going on, you know. And then I was like, oh damn, a monster popped up. I was like, oh shit. You know, when I saw this, I was like, nah, there's no way they're gonna kill her, you know. We just met this character, but nah, man, fuck out of here. This manhwa does not play. When you see a character that's getting attacked, bro, they're done. All right, they're killed, which I was surprised by because of how happy and giddy it was at the beginning. I was like, what the fuck? They died already? Hello? It progressed fast, you know. It escalated 0 to 100 real quick. Look at all these monsters popping up out of nowhere. Damn it. I was like, oh, alright, time to defend yourself. Come on, guys. And, oh, I didn't notice this when I was reading it, but yeah. Apparently, her whole torso wasn't chopped off. Which I was like, oh, damn. Okay, I guess she just got bit. And then they look at the slaves because they're getting fucked up. Look at this other guy. They're chaining them to the trees so they could take the attention of the monsters. I'm so sorry. Which I was like, damn, this is fudged up, man. But that's kind of the point of the slaves. So I mean, is it really this is how the world runs, in at least in this webtoon? And then when I saw this, I was like, okay, so he's probably the main character because they showed this guy getting munched off, but they didn't show him getting munched off. So he was probably the MC. And I was hoping maybe he, which I mean, I already thought that he would most likely defeat all the monsters, but like I was hoping he could like save this party. So I was like waiting for that moment. You know, it's like yeah, Raymond is losing it. He's like, get your shit together, man, we're about to die. And then this guy, I was like, what the fuck, how are you guys not noticing this? Do you guys have like zero spatial awareness? Or either that or this monster is fast as fuck, you know? Which damn, at this point you guys don't stand a chance. You get crushed. Theron? Yeah, nah man, Theron's gone. Theron, yeah, his fire was not gonna do anything. I was like, my god, is everyone dying? At this point I was like, okay, so either the main character is gonna be the only one surviving this, or it's gonna be him and the main character. Which I mean, that's what I thought at first, you know. No, someone help me. Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's no way the main character is gonna save him and they're gonna become teammates or something like that. But nah, man. Oh, he got a bit of him, like his legs. I was like, oh shit, my leg. And then we see the main character popping up. Decoy, you're actually alive, thank goodness. What a relief. Yeah, when I saw this I was like, oh damn. He's not gonna help you, bro. You're gonna have to figure this one out yourself. Because you see the way he's standing? He does not look like he's in a hurry. Help me, everyone else died. It's just me. It's just you and me now. Yeah, when I saw this face I was like, oh damn. No, he's done for, man. Which was crazy, bro, the fact that he didn't do anything. But at this point I was like, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You buy him to use as a bait, as slaves, but like that's the whole point of the slave market, at least in this role. So can you really blame them? But I was also like, you can't even blame the main character either, because well, he was used as bait, as a sacrifice, out of his own will. Well, forced out of his will. Stop standing idly and help me. Yeah, nah, he's fine. It was like, oh damn, well, you're good, done for. Or not. I was like, maybe he's gonna help him because he just jumped down. But no, measure life too. It's already too late. Yep, already getting munched down to the torso. You stupid what, slave? Do you think you can? Yes, you can. But look at the art, man. Damn, it's so good. You're obviously next. Yeah, that doesn't happen, you know. Just a bit of spoiler. He does not die. I mean, come on, who would have guessed? Yeah, as he jumps towards him, I was like, okay, so how's he gonna take care of this? I do think I can survive. You know, this is kind of fucked up. Why did he not save his other slave buddy? Which I was like, damn, you could have saved him, but you didn't. Yeah, he just one-shotted this dude. I was like, damn, okay. And then he slicks his hair back, like Aizen over here when he takes off his glasses and slicks his hair back. Look like a freaking Giga Chad. Look at this. I was like, damn, alright, I see. Isn't where I died. I was like, what? Did he die like somewhere? And then he got revived. At first, I thought it was either regression or it was either reincarnation. Either one of those two, you know? Or he just, his original body just got revived back, that too. But yeah, no, that's the end for the prologue. You guys can check this out in Webtoon, you know? So far, it's been pretty great, you know? The story is pretty amazing. And as you can see, he's a slave, but he doesn't stay a slave for long, you know? He pays off like his dues and becomes free, which I love because he did that real quick. I don't really like main characters who stay by the leash by some other person, which just throws me off. I don't really like that. But he's not that type of character. He acts quick and he's smart. And my god, the art's just hitting. What else more can you ask for? And the stories, I mean, the story has the generic monster gay stuff, but it's well done, you know? It's great. Better than the other Dukangi shots that I've been reading. But yeah, I recommend you guys to go read it. It's called The Last Adventure, or in some other ones it's called Maple Story: The Last Adventure. But if you just type up The Last Adventure, it should probably pop up. It's in Webtoon if you want to check it out. And that's all from me, so see you guys next time. Peace.